There, you see things not in the region because they're still utilizing the nationwide pager systems. The nationwide pager systems, again, it's a broadcast-based system, so it never knows where that pager is like a cell phone, so it goes to every tower and gets sent out. So it's a fully broadcast system. Good? Okay, cool. What we're going to do now is we're going to talk about actually spoofing the pages. There's, again, is the 2 cap codes, the baud rates, and the frequencies. There's a tool out there called GR Mix-a-Lot. It's, again, links at the bottom. Really simple GNU radio flow there. As you can see, it's pretty much just POCSAG is built into GNU radio, so it's really easy to go ahead and just send messages to POCSAG. Flex a little more difficult, but you can do it. But for the sake of this, just kind of showing that we can send pages, and this is being the easiest manner. So what we're going to do here is this is my 2 pagers. I'm going to go ahead and play it and you can watch it. So they're going to shut off. I'm going to show you that where I'm sending these pages is in dead space here in 1 second. So you see there's no messages or anything like that, nothing around those frequencies, which is 9314875. There was the first message. We'll scroll back, we'll swing back over here in 1 second and show you that first page. See the pager on the right lit up, and then the page, that's the second page. Different baud rate, as you can tell. It's a little white, and then we're going to go ahead and show the messages. Yeah, those are my hands. Those are my chubby fingers. Thanks. And it's just that simple. I sent messages to the pager. That could say anything. My original test said hack the planet. Grand Central, hack the planet. Yes?
So you said the Motorola's not making pages anymore, like you asked, like who does, and like what are the hospitals and things that do if they run off like huge stocks of pages, I think?
Yeah, you can buy used ones on eBay. And you can specifically specify the range while you're looking for them and which frequency to go based off of the systems that you have will work. And there are companies that are making them. I just know that Motorola isn't. These are Motorola pagers, probably circa 2000, 2001, right before they stopped. But there are systems out there that are still making pagers, and they're utilizing old pagers. Later, man. Thanks for coming. So once I was spoofing pages, I also wanted to show that the same thing applies. I can sniff the same pages that I just sent. First example is, again, what I said when I sent hack the planet. So as you can see in this message here, I send Grand Central hack the planet, and you can also see that. So that's the multi-mon NG that I was talking about earlier, and how you can use RTL-FM, pipe that through multi-mon NG, and you can decode POCSAG and Flex. And then there on the bottom is me with PDW, showing the exact same. First message is the same, and then I sent a spoof, and there on the bottom I sent a spoof that Dr. FTR, I work for the forward-looking threat research team at Trend Micro. We need morphine in room 42, and then FTR rules the world, the message that you actually saw get sent. If it's this easy just to spoof pages and we're just sending them out, now granted we all have ethics and we wouldn't do this, but a criminal would, especially if they wanted extra drugs or knew somebody in the hospital, or as we were mentioning earlier, you can see things like SMS to pagers. Maybe you send a message to a doctor and tell them there's an emergency and they need to leave the room, that they need to go take care of something. Or even worse, you send out and you learn all the cap codes that are in the region or being utilized inside of one hospital, and you send in like a bomb threat page that everyone needs to leave the hospital.
Is there a way to determine that?
No. Because you're on the receive only, you can't go and start figuring out the signal strengths or anything like that. I'm sure you could, but I don't have the equipment to do that. You'd have to talk to a 3-letter agency. Yes?
So you're
Yeah, in that case, it would have been Edis Research, had a B210 with that same log parabolic antenna. I also have a standard antenna for it. Yeah, but you can do it. Yeah. Yep. So, and you'd be surprised how much some of those SDRs, how high they can start transmitting to. Again, we can send pages. I can send anything I want, and we should meet in Grand Central and hack the planet. Potential attack scenarios, I mentioned a lot of these already. You can declare emergencies, intercept calls, possibly steal a dead person's identity, send pages to the pharmacy, move patients within facilities, say you don't want them next to you anymore because they smell real bad. That's the most benign one. But you can start playing with your imagination and figuring out potential malicious things you can do. Solution, stop using pagers. But if you can't, move to the encrypted pagers. Or in Canada, for example, they don't broadcast the name. They only send out the medical record number. There's another layer of obscurity that you need to figure out, that it's not a person's name. But even then, you can start finding out things, or if you knew your own medical record number or somebody else's medical record. But it makes it a little more complex. So I'm over time anyway, so if anybody got any questions, shoot them out. It's Martin Boz's tattoo. Any questions? I think we kind of just went through it. Yes, what's up?
Missing a lot of it. I wanted to ask, are your pages totally anonymous and untraceable?
My pages, those ones that I sent were not in the U.S., but yes. Other than the FCC can track transmits, but they have to be looking for it.
No, I'm just saying, not after the fact.
No. Yes. I don't know. It depended on vendors when I looked at them. Some were using AES, some were just triple DES, some quoted proprietary encryption. We didn't really dive too much into that specific, but if you're interested in it, they usually had their manuals or at least sales sheets available on the websites. Any other questions? Nope. Well, thanks. Looks like we plowed out some pizza, had some beer. All was good.